Some of the illustrations in the video for visual purposes may not reflect the actual historical record, as well as the audio narration.
If you want to understand why Jordan looks the way it does today, you must understand one simple fact. The Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan is not an ancient nation-state. It is a British-created monarchy ruled by a dynasty that is not from Jordan. The Hashemite family did not originate in Amman or in Transjordan or in Palestine. They are from Mecca, and they arrived in Jordan the same way most monarchs arrive in the modern Middle East, a British pen stroke and a political emergency. Let's unpack it. The Hashemites are a dynasty from the Hejaz, a western Arabian coast. Their claim to legitimacy? Descent from the Prophet Muhammad through his grandson Hassan. For centuries they ruled Mecca as sharifs, guardians of Islam's holiest cities. Their rivals? The powerful rising House of Saud.
Which brings us to World War I. Britain needed Arab allies. During World War I, the British were fighting the Ottoman Empire. They needed Arab uprisings to weaken the Ottomans from within. Enter the Hashemites. Specifically Sharif Hussein of Mecca and his sons, Faisal, Abdullah, Ali, Zaid. Britain promised them big things in exchange for leading the Arab revolt. This was classic wartime diplomacy. You help us fight the Ottomans, we'll help you control the Arab world afterwards. You can already guess how well this ended. The Hashemites lost Arabia and became royal, homeless refugees. After the war, the Hashemites tried to hold on to their power, but the Saudis, with more fighters, more discipline, and more ambition, crushed them. And by 1925, the Hashemites had lost Mecca, Medina, the entire Hejaz. Any hope of ruling Arabia again? They were kings without kingdoms. Britain, having made wartime promises, now had a problem. Where do you put an unemployed royal family you owe favors to? The British solved this problem in the most British way possible. They simply invented monarchies and then handed them over to the Hashemites. Faisal, king of Iraq after the French kicked him out of Syria. Abdullah, emir and later king of Transjordan. Transjordan did not exist as a state before this. It wasn't an ancient kingdom. It wasn't a national movement. It was British real estate management. This is how Jordan was created. So why Transjordan specifically? Why Abdullah? Because Abdullah showed up with a tribal militia and made things awkward. He marched north from Arabia after losing to the Saudis, planning to attack the French in Syria, restore his brother Faisal, and fulfill his dreams of ruling the Arab Mashriq. Britain panicked. They didn't want a war with France. They didn't want Abdullah destabilizing Palestine. They didn't want another mess on their hands. So, they told him, "Oh, do please stop marching." I'm not going to do that. "Stop marching. We will give you your nice chunk of land east of the river. Rule it, be calm, don't cause problems." And Abdullah agreed. Congratulations, Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan was born. Jordan's population was overwhelmingly Palestinian. The British drew borders around Transjordan that included Palestinian tribes, Palestinian villagers, Palestinian families, Bedouin groups linked across the river. Amman, the capital, was a small village before this. Jordan's population today is 60 to 75% Palestinian. Jordan's population today is 60 to 75% Palestinian in origin, depending on the estimate. This means the people became Jordanian. The dynasty ruling them did not. This is why Jordan's internal politics are so fragile. It's a Hijazi royal house ruling over mostly a Palestinian country. And Israel has absolutely nothing to do with how this happened. So how'd they stay in power? The Hashemites? Because a monarchy installed by foreign powers can only survive with A. Britain's money and protection. The Arab Legion, Jordan's elite army, was commanded by British officers for decades. B. Tribal loyalty. The Hashemites aligned themselves with key Bedouin tribes, not with the urban Palestinian majority. C. Crushing rivals, of course. When the PLO tried to overthrow the Hashemite monarchy in Black September in 1970, King Hussein responded with, well, let's call it decisive force. Thousands died. but the Hashemites survived. Jordan is the Palestinian state created by the Mandate. This is the part activists never want to discuss. The British Mandate created a Jewish national home west of the river, an Arab national home east of the river. The eastern part became Jordan. It fulfills the exact purpose the Mandate designated. The Hashemites rule it because Britain put them there, not because it reflects some ancient native pre-colonial kingdom. If anyone doesn't like that setup, take it up with Britain. Take it up with Britain. Winston Churchill, the Cairo Conference of 1921, the geopolitical fallout of the Arab Revolt in the House of Saud, and probably God, I don't know. But it's got nothing to do with Israel. The Hashemites are a British gift, not a native dynasty. Jordan isn't ancient. Its monarchy is not indigenous. Its borders were not drawn by Arabs. Its rulers are from Mecca. Its population is overwhelmingly Palestinians. Its survival depended on Britain. This is the real story, and it's the one you never hear, because it evaporates most ancient narratives instantly. Thanks for listening. Since Garga trees don't grow on trees, I don't think, he could please consider sending us some money. He could use, this would be a lot easier if we had some money. So QR code, Venmo, Cash App, or you could just mail us some money. I don't care. Or if you're just listening to Freeload, that's okay too, because, you know, algorithm and stuff. So thank you. Like and subscribe though. You're going to do that at least. In the time I said, you could have already done it. You could have already liked and subscribed in the time I said, you could have already liked and subscribed. So like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.